What's up guys, it's Captain's Production 72 and welcome to the Droid Army 2021 edition. So yeah, before we begin, in the month of May I am doing nothing but clone armies apart from obviously on Friday when I do a Figure Friday. Last week I did my clone army, which is much bigger. But yeah, this is the smaller of the two. So this army only consists of 4 vehicles. It has 24 regular B1 battle droids and 4 super battle droids with rocket arms, like Biosage Ventress. So this army hasn't grown really much since last night. I've got like 12 to 14 more battle droids. Although, see, the way I see it, I mean, some people would have went, why are you doing it? I did clone, so I'll do droid. I'm also doing Rebel and Empire, and then that'll be it next year. There may be some added or subtracted, I do not know. But anyway, let's get into this. So, this is led by the 2011 redesign Asajj Ventress from the Sith Night Speeder. And as you can see behind her is 24 normal battle droids. So these have been obtained a number of ways. I have never really intentionally done a lot of droid army building. I've done a little bit here and there, but not too much. I'd say most of what's here now, at least in the battle droid side of things, has come from the battle pack that came out last year, because I bought 6 of those, so I've got all the battle droids from those. And Asajj Ventress looks really good at leading this. The only thing I have a problem with here is, I said this last year, I wanted to get some more separatist commands like a Grievous, a Dooku, or something. I know that soon I plan to be buying the 2012 Nuke Gunray, so you know, have the Viceroy of the Trade Federation in front. But yeah, it looks really cool. The two at the front do have the packs on their backs, the rest of them are just regular. Up back we have 4 of the super arm battle droids, which, you know, they're cool. It's, well, super battle droids with rocket arms. As you can see, they have the little arm to fire out those purple looking rockets as they do in the show. And of course all those look really cool. See, I know it's not a lot of these droids here, but you know, for me it's okay, you know, it gets the job done. See, I mean, I might buy more if I want to use them in a mock, but that's probably as far as I go. As far as the command, definitely need to get more of those. So on either side of the battle droids we have a Corporate Alliance tank or a Snail tank. So these are both the 2009 version. I think that's the most I ever tried to build the droid army, because I bought 2 of them. Although it's a set that looks really great in numbers, and as you can see I've got them doing that. I do understand that this being on one base plate makes it look small, but for me I'm quite happy with what I've got going on here. And you know, these are really cool tanks. Sometimes I will put the battle droids on the front, even though it's not accurate. Sometimes it does look kind of cool. Over here we have a cannon, which is from Battle for Geonosis, but you see this cannon on Ryloth and stuff, so it's a cool cannon. It's got one of those, you know, before, it's like the thing they had apart from what Metal was like the spring-loaded shooters, but before they were kind of translucent laser pieces. You can see it when I zoom in on there, but yeah, that's kind of cool. Moving over to this side, we have the 2009 AAT. So there's multiple versions of this. There's one that came out just last year. I am not a fan of the most recent one. It's too small. I mean, if they'd bumped the price up and made something this size, that'd have been good. Only 2 of them have really been big. The one from 2000 and this one from 2009 have really been what I would call a good size. It's a really cool set as well. To give you guys some angles. We are filming on the bed. It's the best place to film. These I did my clone army from, you know, last week on here. But yeah, it's a really small army, of course. I mean, there's not too much to it. I just thought, you know, it would be worth showing off this army because, you know, well, I did clones, so I had to do droids. It just made sense. Plus, you know, the 4 Tuesdays that I have in this month, all of them are clone army. So, you know, well, not clone army, all of them can be used to do army. So, you know, that makes perfect sense to me. And, you know, I just want to show you guys. I know there's not too much to see here, but, you know, I'm happy with it. So, this now begs the question, what do I want in next year's army? Well, I've actually had a thought about it. I didn't really do too much this year, but, you know, I would like for next year when I do one of these, I will do one next year along with clones, for it to be some kind of variation. Like, with the clone troopers, I've got different types like Bomb Squad, 501st, regular, EVCOV troopers, Earth troopers, pilots. And I've got a good variation going on with that. With this one, the only variation seems to be, you know, standard battle droids and then super battle droids. So, I don't just want more battle droids, right? More battle droids and more super droids, obviously. Right, I've got no exact number in my head on how many, but, you know, a good number. A good number wouldn't hurt. As far as other things, I'd like some separatist command, like, to go with Asajj Ventress. As far as, like, General Grievous, Nuke Gunray, Count Dooku, maybe a Savage Press. See, I'd like to get the separatists' allies as well. For instance, like, some of the blue Mandalorians, because they were briefly with the Separatists, get some genoisans in there, and maybe a couple of the Nemoidian warriors, and I think the Umbarans would look good, because they aligned themselves with the Separatists at some point during the Clone Wars as well, just giving you guys a look over the entirety of the army. But yeah, and it's not really an army, if I'm being honest, it's more so a squad. See, there's not that much Separatist sets come out anymore. I mean, battle droids are at least one set per year. I think that's a standard, whether it be in a normal set or, if they've been put in an advent calendar. But, they don't make so much sets with them. So, the current battle pack is, or 501st Legion Contractor set. I mean, you get two of them, so let's have to build this up a bit. And it's not case size. I mean, I don't really plan on building any mocks with them, but I would like to try and build up some. I definitely want some genoisans to go with them, because a droid factory mock would look really great. I mean, that's something I've been thinking about for a while. See, next year I plan to replace the Imperial and the Rebel armies with something else. I know I'm going to get hate for this, for saying that, but I think you guys will like what I'm going to offer in its place. In its place, I want to do the Sith Empire and the Old Republic, so the Old Republic stuff, because all that stuff is really, really cool, so I'm doing that. But in the meantime, I want to do that because more figures from different kind of things, such as, the Death Watch Mandalorians, the boy ones, not when they become red, Genoisans, Umbarans, and maybe some other types of droids, pilots, Magna Guard, regular super battle droids, security battle droids, just all the different variations and all the different types. Where do I want to go for vehicles? Well, I don't know. If I was to pick one vehicle that I'd really like in the next army, even though I don't think I'll be able to get it, it would have to be the 2012 Malevolence. That is cool. I like the Malevolence quite a bit. As far as smaller, more affordable vehicles go, I think I would maybe get that new 2020 AT, or the one from 2020, or definitely a Genoisan cannon. Like, not like that one is on the Battlefield Geonosis set, but I mean, like, the kind of brown one you can get. But anyway, I know it's just been a short video and not too much to show, but I thought I'd do it anyway. This has been the Droid Army for 2021. I don't know how much I want for next year, but yeah. Coming next Tuesday, you guys are getting the Rebel Army, which is quite a bit bigger than this. A lot more vehicles anyway. A lot more figures, so look forward to that next week. Of course, you have Figure Friday coming this Friday, so see you guys in that video. Peace.